Good morning, it's December 8th today. We have just packed up our bags. Everyone's checked out of the room except for me. It is early. We had a 6 a.m. wake-up call, but I was up around like 10 minutes to 6, so very early. Didn't get the best sleep last night, but it's okay. I think I may have some time to eat breakfast. If not, we are getting a bus to go visit a national park first thing in the morning. I will take you guys along today. Eventually, we will make our way to Koh Rong Samloem, or KRS is what I'm just going to be calling it for convenience. KRS is a tropical, white sand, clear turquoise waters island in Cambodia, and I'm so excited for it. So we will finish our day there. But for now, let's check out a little bit in this area around Cambodia, Cambodia. Oh my god, it's absolutely freezing on top of this mountain. I am very underdressed, but right now we are in the ruins of the king's house. 100 years ago, the king used to live here, and these are the remains of that house on a mountain. But the wind is so strong, it's like actually cutting through like the house and everything. So this is the other room. People have graffitied it a little bit, but yeah, that was the kitchen, dining area. This was the living area. Oh, sorry. We're actually in the clouds here. So we've made it to the speedboat. The first boat is going to be 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna say goodbye to the group at that point. They're gonna go on and continue to Mad Monkey, which is another 15-minute boat ride from the main boat area where they get dropped off. But I am venturing out on my own today. We had our lunch stop earlier, which I had my first Cambodian dish. It's called chicken amok, and it was so good. It was like coconut curry with chicken and rice. Delicious. I'm so excited to get onto the island and see the white sand beaches and just relax. It's gonna be great. So first we need to get this speedboat out of the way, and then it's island time. Ooh, it's hot out there. Walking to catch the ferry now. This is the ferry terminal. Okay, so I just got onto Koh Rong Samloem and I'm on my own, and I just walked this really sketchy ass dock. The waves are really rough, so they couldn't drop me at the pier that's closer to my place, so I gotta walk a little bit further than anticipated, but I mean, it's an island, so I can take my time. Oh my god, I'm so excited to be on my own again. Look at this island. There's all these like beach huts. It's just this one single path made of concrete, and there is a god. The biggest cloud just came over the sun so that I'm not walking in the direct sunlight, because I think I have to walk an extra 10 minutes than expected, so I'd rather do it in the shade rather than with direct sun on me. But me and my bags and the beach for the next 2 days. Let's do this. Okay, I'm still walking. It's been 15 minutes. This pier here, that's where I was supposed to get dropped off, but they couldn't because of the waves. But you can see the waves are quite strong today. So they were not able to stop at this pier. They had to drop me all the way at the end of the island. So I literally had to walk from the start of the beach all the way to Wander's hostel. So I'm quite exhausted and hot. But luckily the sun isn't so strong right now. It's almost 4:30. Something I am noticing immediately is there's still a lot of trash all over the beach. So it's like paradise, but it still has that rustic Cambodia reality that nobody cleans the beaches. So the trash that washes up from the ocean, it just stays here. Kind of ruins the ambiance, but that's just part of Cambodia, you know? Alright, I made it. I checked in and I managed to snag a bottom bunk because I am assigned a bed, 28. It's the bottom bunk! I'm so happy about that. I'm in an all-female dorm for 2 nights. It came to $18 US plus a $2.50 key deposit that I'll get back when I give my key back in. I made it. I'm about to go hang out by the beach, walk around, get to know my new home for the next 2 nights, and settle in. I am profusely sweating. That was a 20-minute walk from the pier to Wander's hostel. It was intense. I need to just relax and decompress and enjoy the beach vibes. It's a bit of a party music vibe out there, so I thought I would film here in the room. Sorry for the dingy lighting, but I'm gonna go head out there, try to meet some people, see what we get up to tonight, and enjoy the island life. I'm so glad that I'm here. It feels good. It feels like I made the right decision to break off from the group, the G Adventures tour, and do my own thing for 2 nights, and then get back together with the group, refreshed, ready to go for the final days of this tour throughout Cambodia. So let's go check out the hostel. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to December 9th. Today I am on KRS Island in Cambodia. It's crazy. This is it's unlike anything I've done in Cambodia. I actually didn't even think that you could do this in Cambodia. Stay on an island. It's pretty cool. It's like a paradise. So today I woke to crazy waves. There's a lot of wind, so I've kind of tucked myself back. And I hope that the sound quality is a little bit better because the waves are so big today. They're so loud. They're messing with all the boat schedules. So normally you use a pier that's closer to Wonders, but they've closed that down for safety reasons. Earlier I went for breakfast. I met a lovely girl from Spain last night. She was staying in my room and we had some drinks together. We went for a walk and we're chatting and it was just a lovely time. Lovely to get to know somebody new. That's exactly why I'm here off of the G-Adventures tour, just to have some time to be an independent traveler again. But we were walking on the beach last night, enjoying the beautiful full moon. Big and bright and beautiful, just so stunning. This morning we had breakfast at a nearby restaurant and the waves were just crazy. You have to walk up along the beach with the waves crashing into you with all your bags as well. So I did say goodbye to my new friend. She left to go catch the ferry, and so she did have to walk to the furthest pier for 30 minutes with all her bags. And I reckon that's gonna be me tomorrow because I am leaving tomorrow. So today was my only full day, and then of course last night. So we had a little bit of a beach party. They had some fire dancing, which was really cool. I had such a good deep conversation with Che from Spain. She's such a cool girl. I'm so glad that I met her too because it was more of a party vibe last night and I really wasn't feeling that. I really just wanted chill, deep chats. That's exactly what I ended up doing. So I was really happy about about that. And today, even though the waves are actually insane, I don't know what I'm doing, but I signed up for a boat trip. So I am going to go snorkeling. There's a little bit of fishing apparently. We also stay out for sunset, and then the big attraction is actually going to be at nighttime because there are bioluminescent phytoplankton. So actually, you know, when the water glows with like a blue when you move, that's actually the phytoplankton. So they have that here. It's like a thing about this island. So I hope that I get to see that today once the sun sets. I've actually seen it before in Jamaica when I was 19 years old. So it'll be the first time seeing it again for like a good 10 years. I hope that this goes okay. I'm leaving at 1 p.m. So in about an hour, I'm heading out. I won't be back till like after 6 or 7. So it's gonna be quite the day out on the water today. So I've just booked that through the hostel. I paid $15 US for that. And I forgot to mention that the last few days I've been trying to fight off a little bit of a cold, just a lot of congestion here. I've been taking some effervescent powders called Emergency from Canada, and they've really helped to just like keep this at bay and stop it from forming into like a full-fledged cold, which I'm trying my best to not get sick because that sucks. How about we go and experience some life on the water in KRS? I'll vlog it, take you guys with me, and we'll see what this is like. I'm a bit nervous, but we'll see what it's like. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Okay, so we took this crazy, absolutely crazy, hectic tractor ride, which took us to Lazy Beach, and the water is so calm. I feel so much better about it now because I was like, how are we gonna get out with those massive waves? But it turns out it was always the plan to head to the other side of the island, which is very peaceful. And we only actually ended up leaving at 2 p.m., the original time, so it is what it is. But here we are, very Cambodian, rugged experience. I feel like the word for Cambodia is rugged, but hey, they got the job done. We didn't have to walk 45 minutes to an hour to get to Lazy Beach. Instead, we got a hectic tractor ride there. So here we go, 2:41. We're starting our boat trip now, and this beach is stunning. pretty sure that this is Sunset Beach. We just had to carry our stuff off the main boat to get to this beach. And now it's time to watch the sunset. This is stunning. It's absolutely stunning. Good morning, guys. Welcome to December 10th. I have packed my bags. I've checked out of the room and I'm just waiting to hear what pier it is that I have to leave. I woke up today with just mucus and stuff and a runny nose, so unfortunately I'm not feeling 100% health-wise, but actually I did get a solid sleep last night because I want to talk a little bit about yesterday. It was just a mess. Like, honestly, if I'm being honest with you, like, Cambodia, the structure of things is really lacking, and if there was a word I had to use to describe Cambodia, it would be like rugged, because everything was just slapdash thrown together. The people that took us out on the boat never told us what we were doing. They just barely talked to us. It was just so bizarre. Half the time we were guessing what we were going to be doing. So the tractor took us to Lazy Beach, which is where we got on the boat, and the water was just nice and still. Nice and smooth. And then we were able to snorkel a little bit. I didn't really film any of that because it wasn't the best snorkeling. It was quite foggy. The water here is super nice and warm. We hopped back on the boat. They took us to another area where we started to fish using these like handmade fishing rods made out of plastic. I didn't catch anything. Actually, I lost my bait, so I gave up after that. The masks that they gave us, the snorkel and the mask, it was like sorry. This girl just told me to move because she could hear everything I was saying. Okay, this is awkward now. I don't know where to film. But anyway, I was trying to get away from the wind by standing next to these huts. So they store the snorkel and the masks in this cooler where they also store the fish. So it was just like, it smelled really bad. The mask, it smelled like raw fish. So unfortunately, that's kind of like the vibe of the whole tour. It was just very rugged. That's literally, like, I'm trying to be kind, but it was disorganized, rugged vibes. I don't know. But anyway, we did stop at Sunset Beach to watch the sunset. That was nice. And then we waited for the sun to completely set so we could go see the phytoplankton, the bioluminescence. So you can actually see in the water when you move and it's really dark, you can see these like little phytoplankton light up and glow, and it looks like stars in the night. It was really cool. So you jump in the water, and when you're moving your arms and your legs, you can actually see them light up. They flash like a little bit of a light, so it looks like it's glowing. I could not capture that on the camera, but that was pretty cool. I think that was probably the best part of the night. We got taken back to Lazy Beach in the dark, and let me just talk about, like, the pier was like, so we're climbing over other boats that had docked to get to the pier, and then the pier was like 4 feet, maybe a meter below where the boat was because the tide had gone out. So we had to like climb up, pull ourselves up onto the pier. I had to have people like help pull me up onto the pier because it was just such a distance we had to climb. That's kind of like describing the ruggedness. They didn't tell us that we'd have to walk back. I was just thinking, oh, okay, we're gonna wait here a little bit. Maybe the tractor is gonna come back and take us through the jungle to get back to the other side of the island where our hostel is. They told us to wait around, so I did for like 30 minutes, and I was starving at this point. It was like 8 p.m. and I just wanted to go. We didn't get any snacks provided. Food wasn't included. Like, we weren't given any water. All they were offering us was beer, and like that's literally the last thing that I wanted. The guy comes up, he's like, we go now, and it just turns out we all walked in the jungle in the dark. So I could have done that myself. I think I walked pretty quickly. It was like a 35-minute walk in the dark using my phone with a flashlight. Thankfully, I still had some battery left on it. I had no idea. They didn't tell us that we'd have to walk back, so that's just sort of the cherry on the cake of the day, and I was exhausted after that walk, and I literally just got dinner and went to bed. The thing I'm trying to take away, like the positive, is that at least I got to see the other side of the island, like how calm the water is and how pretty it is there, so at least I got to see that. Today I'm going to walk to the speedboat ferry terminal, whatever pier it is, meet back up with the G Adventures group, and then we're going to Phnom Penh today. So we're gonna see a little bit more of Cambodia. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm not sure what to think about Phnom Penh. I think it's just a bigger city, but it'll be interesting to see what a Cambodian bigger city looks like. That's the plan for today. I'll chat to you soon with another update. Bye. So screwed. I had to get my breakfast to go. So I ran out of time. Bumpy ferry ride back, and we made it back on the coach, purple bus. We're gonna have a 3-hour drive ahead of us to Phnom Penh, so that should be fun. I'm being sarcastic. It's not gonna be fun. Oh my god. There's already stuff that's happened that reminded me why I left in the first place, but I'll talk more about that later. Post-lunch walk on the red soil. It's nice to see the little village. Very cute. A little bit of party music going on. Hello guys, welcome to Phnom Penh. I'm gonna guess that that's the way you say it. Phnom Penh. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know that a lot of you will. Welcome. We had a really long bus day today. We had a first stint which was 3 hours, and then we finally made it to our lunch stop, which was a really cute little place. I think it's does anyone remember what the village people were called? The Cham village we went to, and they served us this curry and like all these little cute dishes, and we got to see their village. We walked around a bit. I really liked the red dirt and the cows just walking freely. After that, we did another 3 to 4 hour stint driving straight to Phnom Penh, which is where we are now. We're staying at a Mad Monkey. Thankfully, the music just stopped, but Mad Monkey is a notorious party chain hostels. It's in Southeast Asia. It's even in Australia. They all went out for a pub crawl, so now we, the very fun people, get to go to bed and get a full night's sleep. There's a couple couple of us that are not partiers, and we just value our sleep a lot more than a big night out. So I'm appreciative that most people in my room are on the same wavelength as me. But tomorrow is a big day. We're gonna go, I'm gonna actually break off from the tour. So some people from the tour are going together to tour the killing fields and the prison to learn a little bit more about Cambodia's history. But myself and another girl on the tour, Alexia, we're gonna go do it ourselves, because I find that I really want to learn the history and I need to get it from like a proper English audio. And when we go with tour guides, sometimes it's hard to understand and comprehend everything. And I sincerely want to know about the history of Cambodia. So tomorrow it's important for me to actually appreciate where I am, and I can do it on my own, listen to the audio, and I feel like it's more personal when you do it by yourself as well, because you can also reflect on it without having to be in a big group setting. So I'm going to do that tomorrow morning, hopefully, and then after just check out Phnom Penh. We're here for 2 nights, and then after that we're driving even further, going to Siem Reap. So we're actually in the final days of the tour. Very soon we're going to be in Thailand, in Bangkok, and I'll be starting my independent traveling of southern Thailand. So that's the update for now. I'm going to head to bed, so I'll catch you guys in another update. Bye! And that wraps up episode 11, where I took a speedboat to Koh Rong Samloem Island in Cambodia. Koh Rong Samloem is a tropical island located 23 kilometers off Cambodia's mainland. It's an off-the-beaten-track place and not nearly as developed as its bigger sister island, Koh Rong. There are no airports or roads to the island, and the only way to get there is by boat. I spent 2 nights here and stayed at a beachfront hostel. I was pleasantly surprised by the beautiful white sand beaches and clear waters, but I did notice there was a lot of trash washed up to shore that nobody really collected, so it just kind of sat there. I went during a full moon, and it was glorious walking along the beach with the soft sand underfoot in the moonlight. I went on a slightly chaotic boat tour that was pretty disorganized, but it did take me to several stunning beaches on the remote side of the island, and I was treated to a lovely sunset. The highlight was unfortunately not captured on video, but I swam in the ocean at night with bioluminescent phytoplankton, which makes the water glow like stars in the night sky when you move around. It was pretty cool. I said goodbye to island life, and all the way to Phnom Penh we visited a small Chambok community and enjoyed a local lunch. The quiet lifestyle, the red dirt, and the cows walking around freely was really charming, and it was a really nice way to break up the super long drive to Phnom Penh. Thank you so much for watching episode 11 of this vlog series, and don't forget to subscribe to watch the next episode. We learned about the somber but important history of Cambodia and explored Phnom Penh. You don't want to miss it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!